don't feel any different just because I have hearing aids. I'm just like any other normal person.
Being 26, there's some times where I'll walk around and I'll notice everybody's 18, 19.
Very
older.
diverse here. Yeah.
It's very diverse here, which is great. Hi.
Hi, I'm Marielle.
Nice to meet you. I'm Miguel.
Nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
So there's a lot to say, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm 26 years old.
That's pretty old.
Yeah, I'm pretty old. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm very old. How old are you?
I'm 18.
That's pretty
almost
young.
19. Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like because it's a community college, it's easier for a lot of adult students to return to school. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you
Yeah.
returned back to MC?
This is my second time in college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I went to a university when I was 18. I ended up dropping out. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't a very good student. I wasn't ready for it. I ended up leaving St. Leo University in Florida, where I'm from. I left there after a semester and I started working, and it took a gap year, but my gap year was like 6 gap years.
May I ask like what you did for the gap year? Did you like travel around the world, or did you like
Did a little bit of traveling. I did a lot of working. I did a little bit of school in the sense that I did trades,
That's
trade
really good.
certificates. What about you? Because I know for me, I wasn't ready when I was 18. I wasn't ready to go to college and really commit.
I wasn't ready for a university. I was ready for like MC, like a community college. I think it's like easy just to not go all the way, but just take a step higher.
Yeah,
And still be
right.
challenged.
That's right, absolutely. How long have you been here? No?
This is my second semester. So,
Oh, great.
yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't make it past the first semester.
Okay.
You know?
Honestly, I feel like I'm just gonna go a little bit longer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they provide a lot of degrees and
Yeah.
like it's cost less.
That's right.
So, yeah. I'll
That's
probably just end up being old too.
Yeah. Apparently, the statistic that I read that stuck with my mind a long time ago was that the highest percentage of people that drop out of college do it in their first semester.
Oh.
So that kind of spoke to me going straight into a university directly out of high school. And I ended up being one of those, I ended up being part of that statistic. So I ended up having an opportunity when I turned 24 to move up here with my family that lives in Maryland now and go back to school.
Yeah.
And here we are today, and now I'm working in my field finally after working so many different jobs. So I know that you're part of the Macklin Business Institute?
Yes, I am.
MBI, Macklin Business Institute? Okay, how long have you been working with them?
I've been working them since I came to MC.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
How is it? Do you experience any difficulty working for them, or is it challenging?
I love how it's challenging, yes.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say it's competitive, but we're all trying to be the best of ourselves. At least I'm trying to.
Yes.
Because especially the sophomores, I look up to them and I want to be just like them. I want to be just as hardworking, and I want to run things like them. If you didn't know, they do the accounting, the marketing for like the MBI Cafe, the operations. They even order stuff for the designated Starbucks on Rockwell campus. I'd like to be just as accomplished as them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, I know that they're also taking really hard classes, and the fact that they're managing their time by doing all these things in their free time or like things outside of their schoolwork, I would also like to be a part of that. But also, instead of doing just that, we also compete in a national competition called Enactus. Yeah.
Okay. What is it called?
Enactus?
Enactus.
Yes. So it's a competition, and basically we do projects outside of our schoolwork and is like required, but we still want to do it. So the thing about an actors is that we have to create a project that not only benefits the planet, benefits other people, but also makes a profit out of it.
Oh, that's
And
huge.
let me just tell you, it is really hard to create a project following all those 3 guidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about you? I heard you work at MCTV. You used to mention that before. How is that?
Yeah, I love it. I think working for MCTV is huge for me. I think it's funny that we're kind of doing similar pathways, right? So
Yeah.
you found, it's almost like MBI sounds like an internship, kind of.
Kind of is.
Right? So MCTV, I'm part of an internship now with them where I get to help them shoot productions. We film live coverage of events. We shoot promos, commercials.
Montgomery College. Make your move to a great career.
And we just cover a lot of the events that have to do with Montgomery College across all 3 campuses. That's Tacoma Park, Germantown, and here at Rockville.
Yeah, it's surprising how MC has a lot of these opportunities and different
100%.
programs.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, really. And so I'm hoping that my internship does for me what I think your internship is going to do for you, where I'm going to be able to say on a resume that I got all this experience, all this work experience with different camera equipment, audio equipment, video equipment, digital editing, all the different Adobe things that we work on every day.
Oh wow, like all different types of video editing and like different
Premiere
programs?
Pro, After Effects, things that Audition. I've done Audition, but that's in my audio production classes. But it's nice for me because I study during the day in class what I work during the other days at MCTV. So I'm studying video production and then I work video production at night or during the day. It's been a fascinating experience. The producers, the directors that I work with, my manager. We have a small team of about 8 or 9 interns, I think, at this point. So I just feel like we're just so lucky to have the opportunity. I was gonna ask you, are there any specific challenges as an individual, whether they're prejudices or stereotypes that you experience as a student here, things that would set you apart from the pack at all?
So I have hearing aids, but like I can, how to explain it?
Wow.
I didn't even realize that I needed accommodations, or because the disability support services approached me rather than me approaching them.
Yeah.
And they asked me if I needed anything or accommodations, and that's not necessarily a stereotype or prejudice.
Okay.
And I appreciate all their help.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'd like to have the accommodations, but I don't feel any different just because I have hearing aids.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, usually people like to assume like, oh, like, put you on a, lower you down kind of in a way.
Sure.
But I'm just like any other normal person. I can get by even with or without my hearing aids.
I honestly can't believe, like, it's very
you
hard
wanna
for me
see?
to believe.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you would have to show me them. You would
Yeah.
have to show me them because I mean, from your experience talking about public speaking and the way that you're presenting yourself
thank you.
in front of me,
Okay.
I would have never guessed in a million years that you had some type of, I don't know what you want to call it, disability, I suppose is the correct term. No, for hearing or speaking, I think you are, I mean, a perfect example about how somebody can overcome their disability. That's incredible.
I try, but the only problem is like when I'm communicating and I keep on asking the person to repeat themselves, I kind of feel bad because it's like, I don't want it to seem like I'm not listening.
I bother people with that all the time too, and I'm technically not, you know, so I think I have hearing problems too sometimes, you know?
And then I have to explain, oh, I wear hearing aids, so you just gotta raise your voice a little bit louder. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
But also it can be like the both of us. So,
Sure. Maybe for you it's a little bit different because people would not look at you or even speak to you and expect that that's something that you're dealing with or living with. I would have never guessed that, like I told you, in a million years. So
thank you.
Maybe if we got into a situation where you did want me to repeat myself or something, then I guess if you told me, then I'd be like, oh, now I can be much more understanding on that level. But yeah, I would have never guessed. I mean, that's incredible. You speak like anybody else, better than anybody else.
Oh,
I mean,
thank you, I try.
Yeah.
Coming here as not like an average high school student, just like who just finished high school, did you have any struggles being like, not necessarily, how do I explain it? Like, did you ever think that you ever felt like you were late coming to MC at not the average high school student age?
Yeah, that certainly comes to my mind sometimes. It used to a lot more. Now that I'm in the rhythm of my program and I'm getting my credits pretty fast, I've kind of gotten past that. But for me as an older student, I remember hearing from a staff member that there's a statistic, I don't remember what the numbers were, but that the average student age here is in the mid-20s. It's actually not 18, which is interesting because it tells you how many older students return to school. For me being 26, there's some times where I'll walk around and I'll notice everybody's 18, 19, you know?
Oh, really? For me, it's
right?
the opposite, and I just kind of grew into it because that's what I really like about MC and community college is that it's an opportunity for people of all different ages.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree with you 100%. Like my mother graduated with her bachelor's degree when she was 34.
Oh, that's really cool.
From University of South Florida. And my brother graduated with his bachelor's degree and he was 30 or 31. So I think I'm kind of just following the footsteps of my family. Now, it's a blessing for me because I get to take more time to get more real world experience. I think I built up a lot of wisdom. But I guess being 26 and here at MC, sometimes it feels like people are younger than me, and you know, I guess like there's differences in politics sometimes, there's differences in things that we're interested sometimes, like the
It's very
cultures.
diverse here, yeah.
It's very diverse here, which is great. And I see a lot of students walking around that are in their late 20s, 30s, and it makes me feel like there's other people like me, and that's a great thing for me, you know.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
For just talking with me.
Yeah,
Hope to
it's
see
been
you
a
on
pleasure.
campus.
Nice to meet you again. I'll give you a hug.
Yes, yes,
I appreciate it.
hug.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Nice to meet you,
you.
Ariel. Yeah.
Nice to meet you too, Miguel.
Yeah, absolutely.